Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel. I'm just at the eco trail in El Hovo, which is like this really nice bit of forest. You've got the river there behind me, and there's like a park and there's a clubhouse, things like that. It's really nice place to come for a walk. So yeah, I just thought I would update you all on what we're up to at the moment. So Jim has been getting one of our vans ready for sale, something that we brought over from the UK a few years ago to transport our stuff. So it's just been sitting in the back garden for the last 4 years, and because we're a bit low on finances right now the time has come to get rid of that, get it up for sale, and then get some more fans, top everything up. We are also letting go of our Range Rover as well that we bought last year, because quite honestly we don't need it. We now have our dream van. I will show you that a bit later on, but that was the vehicle we wanted in the first place, so we're keeping that, and then we're going to get rid of the Range Rover, top up our finances, and then we can carry on renovating. So yeah, yesterday Jim spent the whole day getting the back off of the van that we're selling. So it's, I can't remember the model of it, but it's one of these big vans. It's a VW. So we're keeping the back off of it to use as a shed for storage in the front garden. And then he's going to sell the front part with the flatbed sort of thing still attached to it. So yeah, yesterday he managed to get the whole thing off himself, which was really impressive, like a combination of brains and brawn. Yeah, so I will show you some footage of that shortly. And yeah, I mean, I've got to admit actually this year I don't feel quite as stressed out as I did a year ago about everything. This time last year I really worked myself up about it all, and like I think I placed too many timelines in my head, you know, and then I let my own self down because it wasn't living up to my expectations. But I've kind of, I don't want to say like I've given up, you know, but I've adjusted my expectations quite a lot, and actually I'm a lot more content for it. You know, it's just, it will happen when it happens. You know, we are making progress. It is slow, but it is what it is, and it's still happening. At the end of the day, I'm a lot happier here than I was living back in the UK, so sometimes I do have to remind myself, you know, it's better where we are, what we're doing here in Bulgaria, rather than slogging our guts out in the UK, renting a house that's never going to be ours, you know. Yeah, sometimes you do have to count your blessings a bit. thought I'd do a little bit of filming in the attic because I haven't actually filmed any of the attic yet for you guys. So yeah, excuse obviously the piles and piles of stuff everywhere. I'm trying to sort through things to take to the car boot. We have a car boot locally around Yambol, in several different villages. There's always one every week, so I've been sorting stuff out for the car boot sales and the Christmas stuff. There's still loads more to find, but yeah, this is our attic. It's huge. Really, really big space up here. So, plan is up here. Eventually, Jim's thinking about making a music room up here because years ago he was a DJ and he's always had a passion for creating his own music as well, sort of electronic music, club music, that sort of thing. So eventually we're going to build this out a bit more and turn it into a music room possibly. Yeah, there's the boiler. So this is our very messy attic. This little round window here was one of the things actually that attracted me to the house. It was just so different and unique, and obviously at the moment it's got polystyrene because on the outside of the house Jim's done all the insulation and all the render on the outside. So one day we are gonna cut back into this and put a proper window in, but we might even make it a bit bigger and then turn it into like an arch window like this, let a bit more light in. I mean, you could even, I don't know if we're going to do this, but you could even stick a little Juliet balcony out there as well. And the view from up here, like out of that window, is so amazing. It's really high up. And we've got a little hatch just here as well, which you can get out of to go on the roof. So Jim used this when he did all the roof when we first moved. All on his own, with nothing but a bit of rope around him. I would not advise to do this unless you're as crazy as we are or as confident. You know, he was fine up there. He can scramble around like a bloody grasshopper up there. But yeah, I went up there once and I felt sick and I had sweaty palms. So yeah, not for me. Bit daunting that. But yeah, we have got a Velux window to stick in here eventually. So this is the van that we are putting up for sale shortly. So Jim drove this over from the UK 3 years ago, I think, to bring the rest of our stuff over. So it's the front part of the van plus the flat bit at the back that's going. I'm not sure how much he wants at the moment. I think he wants around 4,000 levs for it, but we've kept the back off of it, which is back here, which he took off the other day. And then this is the dream van that we've been searching for years. So we always had VW T4s in the UK, always, and then we always wanted to get another one when we came over because we had to sell the old one to get the money to come here. So yeah, we finally found it. 4x4, long wheelbase, in good condition. It was brought over from Switzerland, I believe, and we brought it from a dealer in Haskovo region, but we've had an absolute nightmare trying to get it registered because it was, when we bought it, it was basically done out as a camper van. So there was 2 seats at the front and then all of the back was sort of done out as a camper, so it had all the cupboards and a bed and things like that. There was a little shower in there as well and a little heater, all sorts. There's a solar panel on top and there's a little sort of vent at the back there, but we had to actually take everything out of it, out the back, so that we can get the back seats in for the kids. So what we've done, so we've put some back seats in, 3 seats in a row, And then we put these extra 2 seats in here as well, because in Bulgaria they're very, very fussy about what category it goes under. So in England you can pretty much do whatever you want to a van and you don't have to worry too much about category. But we had to register this as a cargo van with a crew cab, so with 3 seats plus 2, I think it is, or 3 plus 3, something like that. Anyway, so yeah, and we had to also get a new window for it as well, so that had to go in, and it had to be a VW not approved, but like VW seats. We couldn't just put any old seats in, so Jim had to drive all around Bulgaria trying to find the right seats for it, and then we had to cover all of this bit with material. So all this here we had to do so that it was legal as a crew cab, with the window and the floor and everything. Yeah, so we probably paid an extra £1,000 on top of what we paid for the van to get it how they wanted it. So yeah, it's completely cleaned us out, but it's worth it now we've done it, because this seat does fold down flat, so we can use it for camping and things as well, but also we can use it as a van. So and then yeah, there's the back there, so still plenty of room to put things in that we need to get or use it for work or whatever. And it goes off-road as well, so it literally is like our perfect all-purpose vehicle that we've been looking for years. So we're really, really happy with it, and it's in good condition. It's been looked after. We are also selling this Range Rover as well because we don't really need it anymore. As I said earlier, it's kind of surplus now. It's a lovely drive, really smooth and everything, but we don't need it now. So we're going to keep the van and we're going to let this go. So anybody's interested, drop us a message or an email if anybody wants to buy a Range Rover. We have done a bit of work to it. We've repaired a few things that was wrong with it. And yeah, message for more info. So just another thing to let you know, the reason it was so expensive to change the category of the van is you do have to pay extra money for a specialist to go over it. So luckily we were able to do this remotely. What we did was we sent our translator all the information of the van that we'd done, photographs, everything that we'd done, and then he sent them off to the assessor, and then he went over it and then approved it, and then he has to send that up to like the head office of Bulgaria. It's a bit like the DVLA, but like the Bulgarian version. So yeah, all in all, like I said, the cost of, I think he charged something like 500 lev just for him to do that, you know. All in all, it probably cost us an extra £1,000 pounds, that is, not lev, for that, you know, the seats, the window, fuel to go and get everything, and then the registration. Yeah, anyway, that's it for this video. Not a lot else to show you or talk about right now, so yeah, see you next time. Ciao ciao.